Welcome everyone to our NIGP 2022 Forum Speaker Prep. Today, we will be hearing from Todd Slater, Barbara Gabriel, and Lauren Anderson. First, congratulations on being selected to present at this year's NIGP Forum. This year, the forum will be held as a hybrid in Boston, Massachusetts from August 21st to the 24th. Our virtual attendees will also be able to attend live August 22nd to the 24th. All attendees of the forum, whether they are in person or virtual, will have access to the virtual content and the platform. On today's call, the first item we will review is our speaker interaction. This year, we will have 3 different types of speakers. Our first speaker type is in-person only. This means that the presenters will only present in Boston to the live in-person audience. These sessions will not be captured and recorded for on demand. When taking questions from the audience, you will only interact with that audience in the seats in Boston. Our second speaker type is live streamed presenters. These presenters will be presenting in Boston live. However, their presentation will be broadcast to the virtual audience in real time. When taking questions from the audience, the presenters must take questions from the in-person audience, but also the virtual audience. A quality control team member or a QC team member will be present to represent the virtual audience and ask questions. Please ensure you identify the QC team member prior to your session start time, so you may ensure you answer 1 to 3 virtual questions. Our third type of speaker is our pre-recorded speakers. These presenters will actually present twice. The first time will be in a recorded presentation in July, and if you have not signed up for your recording with your panel, if applicable, please do so by the end of June. This will be for the entire panel, again, if applicable, to record at the same time. Your interaction with the virtual audience will be through the virtual chat feature only during the broadcast time of your recorded presentation. Please note, this will not be during your live presentation in Boston. The second presentation will happen in Boston. You will present the same presentation that you recorded to the in-person only audience. During this presentation, you'll be taking questions from the in-person audience only. I would now like to turn it over to Todd Slater to review NIGP's presentation success and expectations.
Thanks, Lauren. You know, this year we had the largest response to our call for presentations, and we're excited to be working with you to create an exceptional conference. And each of you play a critical role in the creation of this experience. And because of this, I just want to spend a little bit of time and share with you our expectations as you develop your sessions. First and foremost, NIGP's sessions are learning experiences. We are asking that you create an engaging environment that delivers relevant content that is immediately applicable when participants return to the work. When we talk about engaging, we would like you to create an environment that promotes a high level of interaction and discussion. Ideally, minimizing the reliance on numerous PowerPoint slides that are delivered in a lectured format. Instead, engage the audience through questioning, discussions, and presenting innovative and challenging concepts and ideas. And as our focus is on learning, we also ask that your sessions are non-commercial in content and delivery. I want to thank you again for providing your expertise to advance the profession. I'm going to turn it back to Lauren to talk to you about how to best prepare and the resources and assistance that are available to you.
Thank you, Todd. NIGP has collated resources to prepare your presentation and for you to have a successful presentation. These resources are included on our presenter resource page. And some of the presenter resources that we do have is the master slide deck for you to create your presentation. We also have a guide on tips to preparing your slide deck, preparing the day of your presentation, and preparation for your on-demand recording where applicable. We also will have a quick guide to each type of speaker interaction and presentation, and a video with in-depth information on preparing your slide deck. So to round out our presentations so far, here are some quick key takeaways. 1, stay in communication with NIGP for any changes or updates to your panel and/or schedule. Also, please remember to stay in communication with your panel on the NIGP updates or information provided. Coordinate with your co-presenters or panel on the presentation and rehearse together, also where applicable. When in Boston, arrive to your session room about 10 to 15 minutes prior to the start time. This will give you a chance to connect your laptop and ensure the technology is working. You may also identify your QC team member for any virtual questions. And finally, don't forget to interact with the audience and answer questions, take comments, and ensure that your session is engaging. NIGP is here to help your session success. With the launch of the presenter resource page, you will be able to download the NIGP presenter master slide deck to finalize your presentation. Please remember, all final slides will be due to NIGP by July 29th for upload to the virtual platform as handouts. We have prepared a checklist for you so you know what needs to be done and you can mark off items as you complete them. Todd Slater will hold one-on-one meetings with our workshop presenters to provide further feedback on NIGP's expectations of this particular format. Chanda Taylor Carpenter will also hold one-on-one meetings with our presenters if they would like to have a bit of coaching for presentation skills or slide deck layout. If you are interested in scheduling a meeting with Chanda, please see the link provided in the presenter email sent from Lauren Anderson. Finally, NIGP is offering a proofreading service. I will now turn it over to my colleague, Barbara Gabriel, to speak more about this service.
Thanks, Lauren. This year, we are going to be offering an optional proofreading service. It is optional, so you are not under any obligation to use it, but we do recommend that you use it for an extra set of eyes for your presentation slide deck. When I receive your writing, I will conduct a high-level review of your deck for any obvious grammar or syntax errors, and then I'll return it to you for your final review. You want to make sure that you give me your finished product. Make sure that you review it first, and it says a final as you are going to get to it. My role is to look at it for any obvious errors that you may have missed. I do have a lot of them to review, so these will be confined to a high-level review only. And by that, I mean looking for any misspellings, any typos, any conspicuous grammar errors, any awkward wording that you may have missed. We have the next slide. So given the many slide decks that will be used during the forum in the short period of time that I will have to review them, this will be a high-level proofread only. If you wish to take advantage of the optional service, please submit your deck to NGIP by July 8th through the online link on the presenter source page. The deck will be returned to you by me on July 22nd, so you can upload your final presentation by July 29. So you will have some time in there to make any corrections that I may have recommended to you. I will be marking each of your corrections with a comment of my own, so I'm not going to be making any permanent changes to your slide deck. It will be up to you to accept or reject my recommendations. Again, this is optional, so you may use it if you wish, and it's a service that we're happy to be able to provide to you this year.
Thank you, Barbara. Our last item to announce are presenter prep calls. These will be 30-minute prep calls or training calls for us to review with each presenter type on the presentation interaction with the audience. We will take questions and enhance on the interaction for each of these. On June 23rd will be a training call for our pre-recorded speakers. On June 27th, we will host a training call with our live stream presenters. And on June 30th, we will host an in-person presenter training call. All of these will be recorded and placed on the Presenter Resource Center page for your viewing if you are not able to attend. If you are interested in signing up, please sign up through the registration link on the Presenter Resource page. Thank you for viewing today's presentation preparation video. We here at NIGP are here to help. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to Lauren Anderson by emailing landerson@nigp.org or calling 202-697-7627. Thank you again, and we look forward to seeing everyone in Boston.